I had read for it numerous times, and they had responded to my reading, but they said, listen, we really need someone who can surf. Like, this is like, everything is sort of like pivoting on this skill. And I said, okay. And I said, well, what's your plan? And they said, we're going to audition Real Surf.
We're going to throw your ass out into the ocean.
No, they didn't actually. They said, we're going to audition Real Surf Girl. We're going to try and get surfers to act rather than get actors to surf.
Right.
And so I said, okay, well, how long do you think that's going to be? And they said, a couple weeks, 3 weeks maybe. And so I said, okay. And I literally went into the Yellow Pages back then, everyone, 2000, 2001. And
is the movie that old?
Please, you're telling me. I mean, I see anniversaries come up and I think, oh my God.
2002 it came out, so you shot it in 2001.
Yeah, I graduated high school in 2001.
That's insane.
Literally, it was like 3 months of receiving my diploma, and I just thought, what am I doing? So I spent those 3 weeks. I went to the Yellow Pages, found a surf instructor in Malibu, and I called him up and I said, listen, I have to learn to surf in 3 weeks. And he said, okay, come on down, man. And so I came down to Malibu and drove down there and just said, listen, I've got to get as good as I can and like totally change, as much physique as I can in 3 weeks. And he said, okay. And he said, you're gonna have to surf like 6-7 hours a day, every day, like no days off. And I said, okay. And did it for 3 weeks. And, I called up the powers that be. And I said, I would really love it if you could watch me surf. And they said, okay. And I was terrible. It was awful. I went out with a sort of neutral surf instructor and just kept falling and falling and falling. And, I laughed and felt sort of, deflated and sort of slightly embarrassed, but just thought, oh, well, I did my best. And the surf instructor was asked, do you think she can do it? And he said, I don't think you're going to find anyone more determined. Uh-huh. And I always say, to aspiring actors, sometimes they want to know like the magic wand, is it timing? Is it talent? Is it this? Is it that? And I always say it's perseverance. I think perseverance and dedication will always give you an edge, because there's so many people who want to do this thing. And you just have to keep such intense focus. Like I liken it truly to almost like being an athlete in many ways.
It absolutely is.